Welcome back to the Dynamite 90% guide. In this video, we will cover the second main mission called First Assignment. This mission includes also small amount of duping, no clipping out of bounds likely, and most part of it will be just save warping your way around and leveling up some of the skills. So let's jump into the mission where we were told last time. The previous mission and previous part ended up after picking up a supply crate uh, and quitting out to the main menu. So now, since we did a save warp, we can apply some black screen movement. In this particular black screen movement, we will have to press W to walk forward without pressing sprint button, just forward. So let's wait until the game takes its time to load. Now, as soon as I press spacebar, I will start holding sprint button and D to move slightly to the right, like this. It saves us a couple of seconds of walking. Then quest requires us to speak with Spike. He will tell us to pick up firecrackers and then we can go on our quest. However, we won't be able to do so because this guy will block our way for a couple of seconds until Spike finish his dialogue. We don't want him to block us, so what we'll do, we'll skip this dialogue, pick up the firecrackers, and then we'll clip outside by hanging on this thing and jumping like this. The same as first out of bounds clip, we'll jump more or less perpendicularly to the wall, look down and look up. No turning left right, it's not needed here, it's a fairly easy clip. So I would jump, look up, look down, look up, and that's it. The game pushed out outside. Then we have to run back to this guy because there is a trigger. Actually, we have to touch it. If you are fast enough, we have to wait, hugging this guy from behind. If we were slightly slower, it's fine. We can just hit the trigger, turn around, and run. If you fail to do this jump first try and even second try, don't bother trying it again. Just wait until he walks away and can keep going casually. This skip saves like, I don't know, 1 second at best. So it's not the end of the world if you missed it. However, it's pretty easy to do, so it's just a waste to not try it. So let's try it. Skip the dialogue, pick firecrackers, jump on this shelf, walk down, walk up, hug this guy from behind. We got the trigger and keep going. Our first objective is to arm this trap. So, nothing unusual here, just follow the quest. Hug the left side of the street because sometimes zombies may spawn at the right side, which will block you. We will run out of stamina somewhere after the stairs, near here. Use kick to restore stamina and keep running. To skip animations here, it's now quite tricky. Jump on this wheel and jump again. It's quite consistent in terms of skipping climbing animations, because if you try to jump on the van right away, you most likely will have climbing animation. Jump on this fence and get inside. Now the game requires you to kill those 2 zombies. On story mode they have just enough health to take 2 headshots from your weapon. So we'll try to headshot them. When you press left click to attack, you might notice that you have different animations in different directions, which makes it less comfortable in aiming for the head. What we can do instead is to do a jumping attack, which is always the same and it's much more easier to make. It's not obviously 100% reliable because zombies will most likely enter ragdoll state and then like I can hit them. Yeah, unfortunately. Uh, Most likely they will enter ragdoll state, so you just have to adjust your aim accordingly. So let's try it. One hit, that was a miss, and it was an unlucky miss. It started a slow motion. It's completely unlikely to happen, but it just happened right now. Then, as soon as you kill those two guys, knock on the door, open it, and do the same thing with this guy. This one takes only one headshot. Drop your weapon, and at this point, another unskippable radio dialogue starts. So, since we have nothing to do here, we will try to gain as much agility experience as possible to get the level 5 agility skill as soon as possible. So, after you drop weapon, walk outside and start climbing everything you see. Jump on this wall, jump on this hole, jump on this thing, jump like this, jump on this thing. When you hear Denui, it means you can activate this lever, and now we start duping again. You have to be pretty fast because basically you have limited amounts of tries to dupe. After that, you have an animation of Crane picking up radio and pressing buttons on it, which is unskippable, and you can't interact with your storage during that time. So you want to be pretty much careful about duping here. So what do we want to dupe here? Optimally, you don't want to dupe firecrackers. You'll have just enough to finish the run. However, it's safe. It's more safe to dupe them. You might think that 5 is definitely not enough. It's a lie from the game. You will be given, I think, 7 more for free. So it's pretty much plenty of firecrackers to finish the game. However, for safety reasons, let's dupe it. Also, you need to dupe Toxic Lichen. If you were unlucky with herb, dupe GURPS as well. If you have 2 of them, don't dupe them. It will waste your time. And we have to dupe relief packages. Put your mouse over duct tapes or over medkits, it doesn't matter. They are both 8000. Close the menu and dupe firecrackers. Put your mouse over whatever is 8000. Usually I put mouse on firecrackers if I dupe them, because they will always be the first item, so I don't have to readjust my mouse position. I missed the duping. Dupe the relief packages. And here's the animation. So this is why you have to be careful. If you missed at least once, most likely you'll get this animation, or you have to risk everything and mash F to open stash more quickly. And put one relief package in storage. It is a must, because the way experience gain works in this game, first, basically you have survival rank and legend level. You cannot gain legend levels unless you have level 25 survivor. So we will turn in 8000 relief packages to get max survival level. Then we will dupe relief packages again to turn them in once more, and we will get max legend level. Because of this, we need to stash one relief package so we can dupe it later on. Otherwise, we will just waste it and we won't have any material to dupe. So, despite quest telling us to get here, we will get back to the tower, jump on this pole, jump over the fence to skip animation, jump over this fence as well. And now there is basically 2 ways how to do it. You can run straight forward to the tower, or you can jump up here. I will jump here for guide purposes because I want to show you the safest strat to minimize RNG influence. Why do we jump here? It's not necessarily shorter, because you'll waste extra stamina by jumping. Unlike in this route, you'll just run forward, so you will have less jumping, you'll have less stamina drain, you won't have to use kick once more time. However, in this route there is this beautiful yellow box. There's one ingredient, there's a must for the absolute end game skip. It will be required to craft a toxic grenade. Not toxic grenade, toxic trap. And you need a plastic for it. One plastic piece is enough to completely solve your RNG problems in this run. Also, if you're going for tin can strat, you also want to find chemicals and you want to find household supplies. The grenade parts are more strict in terms of the time of getting it, because basically you have to get them before the third quest, main quest, I mean, airdrops, because you'll have time to pick reliable grenades in this quest. So basically you are either getting required ingredients in the first, I think it's like 20 minutes of the run, or you won't get them at all. So we'll try to look at this box. Unlucky for us, it doesn't have any of required ingredients, so we keep going. Listen to crane. Here we run out of stamina. Kick to restore it. And now we have to jump back into the safe zone. You can do it like this, but you have this climbing animation, which is extremely slow. However, there is this garbage pile, which can be used to skip this animation. It is kind of tricky, especially if you don't have active speed booster, which I do right now. You have to jump off the highest point of this trash pile to skip the animation, and you have to do it at a high speed so you can jump like I just did. Let's try it. So yeah, you can skip it by jumping like this. It is fairly difficult without a speed potion, so it's fine if you missed the jump. It loses like 1 second. Not the worst thing can happen in 1.5 hour speed run. So after doing this jump, you want to talk to the quartermaster to deliver your drops. You'll get maximum survival rank, and open quartermaster menu to look at what he provides to you. I found household supplies which are required for grenade crafting. Unluckily for me, I don't have any plastic and I don't have chemicals. So what I do, I close the menu and press my skills menu. It should be already highlighting survival rank. So when you press skills menu, start mashing spacebar. So you will learn, first of all, you will open survival rank. You'll learn the first skill in the tree, which is a requirement for every other skill in the analyze tree. After this, learn boosters skill to be able to craft speed potion, and then learn boosters excel to make them last much longer. After this, learn grappling hook and learn ultimate survivor to make grappling hook even better. For now we learn only those 5 skills. You can try learning something else, but at this point of the run, the game is completely frozen. So the more time you spend in the menu, the more time you lose. Because of that, we just want to learn for now only necessary skills, which are those 5. Then you press Q to switch to blueprints, press F and press spacebar to craft a speed potion. Cancel the progress bar animation by pressing escape like before. Now we have a speed potion and quit out immediately. We've performed another save warp, which means another black screen movement part. In this black screen movement, once again hold W without sprinting. If you haven't drank a speed potion before the save warp, it will be fine. If you drank it, well, you wasted some time just. First of all, you wasted time by watching drinking animation. Secondly, you waste time because you walk way too far during the loading screen. So press W without holding sprint. Then when I press space bar, I will start holding D to move closer to the prey stash. And we will do duping once again. So now we are just near this prey stash. Press F, stash speed potions, take grappling hook, put your mouse over whatever 8000 you have, dupe the speed potions, dupe the relief packages. Now you don't have to stash them, and just go outside. One thing about inventory is usually players have some preference in equipment order. I also do have it because I have a keybinds for quit inventory switch, which is not much in the current setup. However, if you repeating everything after me, you will consistently have this setup. Why do we have equipment in this order? So first item we have is the firecracker, so obviously it takes the first slot. Second equipment item we got was speed booster, however we put it into stash and took the grappling hook. So essentially we took away speed potion from second slot, and after we picked up the grappling hook we put it in the second slot. Then we've duped speed potions and they took third slot. So you can try for now just get used to this layout, that grappling hook on the second slot, speed potion third, and firecracker on first one. If you just can't get over it, use this time, just open menu and sort your equipment as you like. I will do it slightly later when it's not wasting any time during the nightmare mode. So I just close the menu now, press 2 to select grappling hook, and keep going following the objective. So since we are inside safe zone, we cannot use our grappling hook. However, what we can do is to jump on this pole, jump from it, and use grappling hook mid-flight. Touching this quest will start an unskippable radio call. Unfortunately, we have to listen it entirely. And interesting part about this is if we'll hold Shift and W, we will run out of stamina despite staying on one place, so don't sprint here. Also, another part into optimization of picking up random loot. So we want to solve our RNG problems as soon as possible, obviously. We're still missing plastic and chemicals. We do have household supplies, so it kind of modifies our routing for this section because we have plenty of time to pick up the stuff from the ground, because this section will have a couple of unskippable radio calls. So a couple of words about wood spawning. Fridges can have, basically rule of thumb is fridges can have only eatable items. Basically what you can eat in real life can be put into a fridge, which means fridge can spawn coffee, it can spawn household supplies, it can spawn alcohol, it can spawn candy bar. Basically, if you are missing household supplies, you want to check fridges because it has the highest chances of spawning it. If you are missing chemicals and plastic like me doing right now, you want to check everything apart from fridges because they have 0% chance of spawning it. So how does this influence our routing? If you are missing household supplies, pharmacy across the street has 2 fridges. If we are missing everything, it might be better to start from this house because it has 1 fridge and a couple of woodable containers. if we miss plastic and or chemicals, we also want to search this house and this house because it has two baskets. So since we have household supplies, we start from searching this. Unlucky, 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 and we got chemicals, which is lucky. I will just show you the layout of pharmacy. There is one with fridge here, which has alcohol and candy bar, and second fridge here, which has household supplies and candy bar. So we could have picked up household supplies from here. The next interesting thing about everything of this is what I was talking about in general movement tricks is double boosting. So after this section we will switch to nightmare mode, which means we will be able to perform double speed boosting. How do we do it? We have to basically optimize our speed potion duration to run out right before we will be able to save warp. So there's basically a setup for this if you don't have to search any container, or you just have to, I don't know, practice this part to have some, I don't know, to have a feeling about when is the best time to drink a potion. So what is my setup for drinking speed potion if I don't have to loot any container? I am grabbing this roof, grabbing this blue van, and tossing 2 firecrackers. After this, I drink speed potion. I won't drink it right now because I want to show another thing which is related to the AI of this section. So normally firecrackers attracting attention of zombies. However, you might see that those zombies are completely ignoring my firecrackers. Even if I toss it close to them, they just ignore it. If I get slightly closer, they will suddenly turn around and will get baited by this firecracker. However, if I toss firecracker here, those zombies will ignore it because there's essentially two, I don't know, AI boxes, let's call it that way. So what we want to do, we want to bait those batch of zombies away from this car, and we want to bait away this batch of zombies away from this car. That's why I'm grappling this blue van, tossing firecracker here, and drinking potion. After that, I'll grapple back there, toss another firecracker, and we'll stand near this car, smashing F, because I'll have an unskippable radio call, and until it's ended, I can't interact with the car. So let's put it in one piece. Yeah, so basically the timing is next. I'll try it once more, but more quicker, like I do in an actual run. Double grappling hook, toss 2 firecrackers, drink a potion, toss. Basically, you can run, it doesn't matter. Toss a couple of firecrackers, interact with this car, and run back. If you do have to perform a search, usually what I tend to do is to end this call, grapple this roof, jump down, climb inside, open this basket, drink speed potion, jump outside, toss a firecracker, search these containers, jump outside, toss a firecracker, interact with the car, close the hood, jump over it, toss another firecracker for safety, interact with this car. Turn around, hook this ceiling, hook this wooden thing, hook this one, hook this. Usually you should be fast enough to interact with this power box before the previous unskippable radio call ends. Now, because I was explaining things, I am obviously slow enough, but you have to watch for the line, quite a contraption you have here, and you have to wait here. Also, if you're good on timing, you can check this basket for plastic or chemicals or whatever consumable you are missing. So interact with this thing, open a basket if you are unlucky. If you are lucky, just wait here. Wait for the line, quite a contraption I got here. In French, it has word positive. So either listen for word positive or watch for line, quite a contraption got here. After this, turn left, grapple this roof, jump like this, and grapple here. Interact with this power box. Jump down, use your grappling hook to speed up. Interact with this power box. Turn around, grapple this roof, jump, grapple this train cart, interact with this power box. I ran out of speed potion, I won't drink it because I don't want to ruin timing, but if you did everything correctly, you should run out right before we will save warp. So grapple this train cart, grapple this bridge, grapple this sign, grapple stairs. Interact with this door. It will launch a dialogue. Wait for the words ground zero and drink a speed potion. After this, you'll see you have found a new quarantine zone and you can quit out at this point. As soon as you can see you have found a quarantine zone, quit out. Here we don't press continue, we press down, press spacebar to enter play campaign, F, play and switch to nightmare. Also, it was kind of important that the last active equipment slot was Speed Potion. I actually can activate Speed Potion during the loading. Just like I can move during the loading, I can activate Speed Potion. So I will hold my middle mouse button, which is my hotkey for equipment. In this particular projectile movement, I want to hold Shift, W and D. After I press spacebar, I will release D and start mashing spacebar to cancel drinking animation. For some reason, they will have two drinking animations, one during the loading screen, which you can see, and second one after you load into the game. I want to skip the second one because we just don't need it. We will have active valve already. So press space, release D, start mashing spacebar. Now we have two speed potions active. We zoom incredibly fast, grapple this wall, grapple this thing, grapple this power box. Cancel it early, do not have this climbing animation. So now when I will press the F key to interact with power box, it will start an unskippable cutscene, which we can use to our advantage because we now on nightmare mode. So it will keep playing while we can interact with menus. So I will use it to sort my inventory, and I can use it to learn some skills. So as for newcomer, I would recommend you to learn basically money skills. Well, technically, you can learn whatever you want. It might be smart to learn discount skills first and learn everything else later on. Also, you have to change quest to Stuffed Turtle because we will save warp to Stuffed Turtle after completing this quest line. So press F, cutscene start, we put this here, select Stuffed Turtle quest, learn money skills. Grapple our way inside, duck, open this power box, and here, after opening this power box, a lever greets us and we have to pull it down to turn on the electricity. Also, pay attention to the gray box around our area, which is our currently untracked quest. As soon as this gray square disappears, we can quit out. So pull the lever, gray square disappears, we quit out. Much space to continue. By the time I pulled the lever, my speed potion ran out. Unfortunately, I have a grappling hook equipped, so I cannot drink it during this black screen. But it's not a big deal. I will drink it in the game. It's fine. It's completely fine. It doesn't lose you that much time. So in this black screen, hold Shift, hold W, press space to continue, and then start mashing spacebar and turn slightly to the left with your mouse. Press spacebar, mash spacebar, and turn slightly to the left. You will end up facing this pole, grapple it, grapple forward to cancel fall damage, drink a speed potion because we can double boost, run forward, grapple this roof, grapple this house, cancel early to prevent any accidental pole grabbing, grapple this pole, jump, grapple 4, interact with the door, skip and skippable cutscene. Then sleep on the bed and just wait for a second, start running during this black screen to kick open this door. Jump on this pole, grapple midair, grapple your way towards the spike, drink a speed potion. It was a bad time to drink it. Drink a speed potion, use your grappling hook. If you have enough charges, use your grappling hook as much as you can. And speak with the spike. Skip his dialogue. Now we can press F again to deliver drops, and now we have maximum legend level. If you were unlucky, like I do, you can try looking at his stock. Spike is also a quartermaster, so he might have a plastic or every other ingredient. We basically have everything required for grenade, but we don't have plastic yet, which is fine. We can find it pretty much until the end of the game. It's fine. So close this menu, turn around, drink potion because we ran out of it, jump up and grapple this roof. This will start an unskippable radio call, which we will use for leveling up a couple of skills. Because we are on nightmare mode, we don't lose any time. It's up to you what to learn first. I usually prefer to level up some legend points, so I will spend my time learning them. From legend points, we want to learn unarmed damage to have a higher fist damage. We will have one section when we can only use our fists. We will learn firearms damage for obvious reasons. We will learn health, increased health, just to be more tankier, and we will learn increased stamina. Because we will be using fists, we don't want to run out of stamina faster. So let's do it. Legend level and mash spacebar and enter to learn this as quick as possible. Usually you have enough time to learn two of the skills and put couple of skill points in a third tree. Jump inside, try skip animation. If you are unlucky like me, you can check Quartermaster again. He doesn't have plastic. Big sedge, go into the elevator. Now, why do we learn discount skills? Basically, in optimal route, you don't want to shop right now. However, if you feel uncomfortable with ammo management in this game, which might be pretty tight in optimal speedrun, you can try shopping now. It's slightly unoptimal in terms of speed because you have to make a small detour, but doing this strat will allow you to visit shop a couple of times, so you can have more ammo and you can have more weapons. Usually in this run you want to have at least 2 weapons with different ammo type, which is usually a rifle, police or military rifle, and shotgun or SMG. The best Oh, I will explain items in the shop itself, but basically that's what you want to have. So now you have this nice little animation. If you want to skip shopping and go for optimal route, turn left immediately. If you want to play it safe, visit the shop now. Press E to enter sell tab and sell all of your duct tapes by pressing spacebar and C. Usually with discount skills, you have just enough money to buy 2 weapons. If you feel that 2 weapons is not enough for you, you can try selling, for example, this trash. You can try. I accidentally sold all of the firecrackers, which is bad. Let's buy back at least a couple of them. God, this is awful. Okay, so at least we got twice the money we had before. What we are looking for? Advanced military rifle is a good weapon. Take it as soon as you see it. Double barrel shotgun is complete garbage. Never buy double barrel shotgun. It's a waste of money. What you want to see is a semi-auto shotgun. However, I can see already engraved barrel SMG, which is also outstanding weapon. We buy it also. As soon as we see SMG, we buy it. It's a no-brain. However, there is one thing to the RNG rolls in the shop. If you can see SMG, then there is never available semi-auto shotgun. If you can see a semi-auto shotgun, then this RNG roll doesn't have SMG. So this can give you a rough estimation on what to expect into the bottom part of the screen. If you, for example, see SMG here, then you know for sure that you can't possibly find a blue shotgun. Or if you have a purple SMG, then you can't possibly have a it's the other way around. If you can see shotgun, you can't have SMG, and if you see SMG, you can't have shotgun. Also, it's a good possibility to check for plastic once again. Plastic is a common one, so it's always at the bottom of the shop. It's only string here, so we got unlucky once again. Let's buy just SMG ammo, rifle ammo, and shotgun ammo just in case. Interact with this door, it will launch a skippable cutscene. However, this time, after this skippable cutscene, automatically will start a skippable dialogue. So after skipping cutscene, we will have to mash spacebar and circle if you have controller. And after skipping that dialogue, we quit out immediately. Just like this. This will teleport us to Stuffed Turtle. However, this time we don't have to move anywhere. We just wanted to get outside the tower to hit the trigger for the main quest. And we will immediately switch to the Mother's Day quest, which we just get by skipping the last dialogue, but we just haven't had a chance to see it. So press spacebar, start holding quest log button immediately, and select Mother's Day. Quit out once again. So basically, after save warping once again, we've finished with first assignment quest. Next quest will be the third one, airdrop. So which means if you haven't found chemicals and household supplies, you don't have to look for them. You have no chance in crafting grenade without losing time, so just forget it. If you got lucky like me, we will craft grenades right now, and we can skip taking grenades from bandits. However, this will be in the next video, and as for this part, we've did everything we can do in this split, so I will see you in the next video.